Hi friends, it's Christy, VSG. Christy, what is my name? Christy Blake. That's what my YouTube account is. Hi, I've been wanting to get back on. I made a video about a month ago and I just want to give you a little update. So I had VSG surgery 7 years ago, June 2013, and my highest weight was my surgery weight was 250, but I was higher than that. I think I got up to 280, but that was my surgery weight. I lost about, see, this is where the math part comes in. I got down to 279 or something, or 179, I think, but I didn't get very much lower than that, maybe 175. So I lost about 75 pounds with surgery. And then over the last 7 years, I've gradually gained it back. And a month ago, I was about 250. I started the Food Addicts in Recovery program I started it August 1st, actually. And I weighed in at 246. So, yeah. 246 point something. And you can only weigh once a month on that program. So when I weighed on September 1st, which was 1 month in, I weighed, I should have written all this down. I weighed, let's see, 234. Is that right? Yes, 234. So I had lost 12 pounds in 1 month. Which is amazing. So it's really awesome to actually weigh once a month. I didn't think I'd like that. I think it is really hard because you do think about it and you're like, is this working? But it is like a mind game to weigh every day, or even every week. You might not lose weight. And so when you don't lose weight, you get this negative vibe going, like, what did I do? And da-da-da. There's two ways of thinking. I think there's one way of thinking that says it keeps you on track, right? But then there's this other way of thinking that is it's just too emotional, that up and down, because most people don't lose weight every day, especially during surgery, that phase. I think I averaged about two pounds a week. So even if you weigh once a week, that's a little bit better, but once a month was actually eye-opening and fascinating for me. So I'm actually kind of enjoying it. And then I get excited to weigh. So I'll be weighing on October 1st. And it's really exciting to weigh when you know you're losing. So there are quite a few Food Addicts programs. There's Food Addicts Anonymous. There's there's Overeaters Anonymous. In fact, I'm not sure that even exists anymore. And then there was another one that I was seeing somebody was posting. I'm in this Facebook group, Food Addicts, but it's all different kinds of programs going on in that group, so I'm not sure I like it. The one that I am doing is called FA, and it's Food Addicts in Recovery, and that's foodaddicts.org. It's really supposed to be anonymous, but because I'm so public with my sleeve, I just decided that there might be a lot of people out there that are struggling, or a lot of people around that got sleeved around the time that I did have gained a lot of weight back. The sleeve I always said it was a forced lifestyle, and I appreciated that, and I learned a lot from it, but I did not change my behavior in the long run. Because there just really wasn't enough support. And so, oh, sorry, I have something in my eye. It's late here. Sorry. But with the Food Addicts program, and it's kind of secretive, like the meal plan, like they don't really tell you till you commit to it, till you get a sponsor and you commit. They don't tell you exactly what the eating is because actually every sponsor has their own line and they vary a little bit. So depending on who's your sponsor, that's the line that you're in, and then you get that food program. The differences are very slight, but it's really up to they call it the upline, um, of how that program goes for that sponsor and sponsee. So anyways, if you have more questions about it, feel free to reach out to me. There is a lot of online meetings right now because of COVID, which is one of the reasons why I'm able to commit to it, because they do ask that you go to 3 meetings a week. You have a call-in every day with the sponsor. You work at like the 12-step program like an alcoholic, honestly. And so what's the other thing? Oh, and you do calls, outreach calls. It's a big commitment, and just even the food plan alone is a big commitment. No eating at restaurants for 90 days. Like, so I bring my Tupperware. I went to Panera the other day with my mom, and I brought my egg salad and my vegetables and my fruit. So, and they don't say anything because you're on a special diet, basically. But I just have to say that the surgery was a forced lifestyle, but it did not change my behavior. As soon as my sleeve would allow me to have sugar or, I'm not really an overeater, but my sleeve definitely stretched per se. There's a lot of debate on that. So I'll leave that up to you and your doctor on whether that happens or not. But I definitely was able to eat a lot more 7 years in than when I first did, even the first 2 years. So I'll just say that. And I think that once, sorry, getting a text. Once you figure that out, you're definitely more prone to, push the boundaries per se. With FA, I found, I'm really excited. I think I've probably lost another 9 to 10 pounds this month. I don't really know. I did travel this month for work. I'm a meeting planner, and there was a virtual meeting that I went to in Orlando. It was very difficult to stay on program, but I did. And, there's just so much support, and that's what I appreciate, and that's what I like about it. Being able to commit your food in advance to somebody, it's like you have an accountability partner that actually is your accountability partner. So many friends have asked me, will you be my accountability partner? I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna make you stick to it. So if you really want a real accountability partner, I will be that for you. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that I found something and it's working, and oh gosh, I really hope that it sticks. And so many success stories that I've heard on these meetings. I love listening to the meetings and all these stories of these people that, so many people started around 250 and are sitting around 135. It's crazy. And I can't even actually imagine being that small. I haven't been that small since high school. And, part of me is like, can I really do this? Can I really stick to this for life? Because no sugar, no flour, no sugar, no flour, no flour substitutes, no sugar substitutes. I mean, it's intense, right? But at the same time, I keep going. If I would have gotten that revision, I would have lost a lot of weight. But the way you do that is you have a super low calorie diet, like 800 calories or less. And is that sustainable for life? It just really makes you think about that. Whereas now I'm filling my body with a ton of vegetables. I can't even tell you how many vegetables, but a lot of vegetables. At least 3 servings a day, large servings. And, 2 fruits. I have 1 grain. It's just such a balanced diet and protein. And, yeah, I mean, just after all the things I've done, keto, everything, paleo, I could go on and on and on of how many diets I've done, as I'm sure everybody has. But I mean, I started Weight Watchers when I was 12 years old, 14. I mean, I was young. I was young when I went on my first program. So, I mean, I know that everyone can relate to that. And so it's really nice to find something where I just feel so supported. So if you're out there and you are struggle bus, then let me know if there's anything I can do to help or connect you to somebody in your area. I love that I get to do all these Zoom meetings, and I don't know what's going to happen when I have to go back in person because I live kind of far away. I kind of live out in the country. So I better wrap this up because I'm not sure how long I can make videos for. But anyways, I'll get on here next month and give you an update of my September weight loss and let you know how it's going. But it is hard many days. But the other days, I'm just like, this is worth it. This is worth it. Anyways, over and out. I better go to bed. I'll talk to you later. Bye.